Chronicles! I am here. It's reasonably not as late as it has been. How are we all doing? I'm going to pop on my rings and tings, and then I'm going to pop on some lippy because I'm feeling it today. I am feeling like I should be coloured in. I'm also currently doing my foot thing, which has never occurred to me to do it on stream. I don't know why, considering I'm sat here for several hours, so I could do a quick 40 minutes buzz on my feet. So if I suddenly go, oh, it's because I've had a little jolt. A little joltette from my, what are they called again? Hang on, where's my... It's called a Revitive. And my mum and dad got it for me for my circulation on my bits. Anyway, how are we all doing, my gorgy people? Let's grab a lippy. Let's see who I've got on. We have got Simp. Hola, darling. Slight name change. Same bint. And we've also got Cowgirl. Hello. Shooketh to your core, Simp. Honestly, I've been so bad recently. But I am trying to pull my shit together. I feel I'm coming out after a little bit of a bad end to yesterday and a slow start to today. I do still feel like I'm coming out of this flare-up. So I'm feeling a bit better about it. But last night, I tell you what, sorry, I've still got some lip balm on, so I must wipe that off. Otherwise, it's just a waste of lippy. But yeah, last night, could I get to sleep? I could fucking not. Oh, hey, Harley Quinn and SpongeBob! You're a bit excited about Inzoy SpongeBob? Well, I will be partaking of a nose myself. I missed out on the little create your own character thing they did a few months back, so yeah. Debsy! Hello! How are you? Oh my god, that's so cool! Oh my god, 18 months! That's 2 babies we've had! Ah! How are you doing, my gorgy bean? How have you been? What have you been doing? How many things and wondrousnesses have you been up to? Can you share? Just kicked in on my foot thing. Now I'm starting to realise I maybe shouldn't be doing it while I'm on stream. It's doing that stabbing you with needles routine at the moment. Revitive. Fucking brilliant. But oh, it makes your ankles shake. It's really strange. Worth it though. Especially if your mum and dad buy it for you because they're concerned about your health. I'm very, very spoilt and very, very lucky, and I'm very aware of it. To be fair, it's not normally the kind of thing my parents would have said, but it got recommended to them because after my mum's illness, they had to cut down on a lot of their exercise. Plus, it was the whole thing with COVID, and it was just a bad 4 years. So basically, what happened was they suddenly went from doing loads and loads of walking to suddenly not doing as much, and then suddenly trying to incorporate it back in, and they were just having terrible problems with their feet and ankles. My dad's always had problems with his circulation around his ankles. I think that's also something he's passed on to me. So they got theirs and they thought it was so good. They took it to my brother's to get him to try it out because he golfs as well. And he also sits because he's a white van man. He sits for long periods during the day. And so they thought it'd be good for him. And then sort of thought, oh, hang on a second. He can afford to buy his own. She can't. If you promise to use it, you can have one. Well, I've been using it. And then I lost my charger, so I've not been able to use it for a couple of months. But I found it. I'd put it away where I thought I'd put it away. I must have just missed it every time I looked. For shame! So, yeah, I might start using it during stream because it can just be going under the desk, can't it? And every now and again, I'm just going to go, oh, what happened there? Ah! Simp! You don't need to do naughties. And Harley Quinn, I don't know why it wouldn't let you subscribe. And oh my God, a hype train? We don't do hype trains here. What's going on? You lot are so naughty. Honest to Betsy. Naughty peeps. I never know what to do when this happens. I'm just going to concentrate and put my lipstick on because I don't know what to do with my hands. Oh my goodness. Really? You were having the same problem yesterday? Oh, that's not good. Are you running through an app or are you on PC? I asked because I have seen a sudden plummet in how many subs I've had. If people can't subscribe, that would account for it. Oh my God. And you. I also need to bear in mind that we did have the 12-hour stream. And people were very generous around the 12-hour stream. So I can't expect that every time. But...
Jelly bean,
oh! And then a jelly bean happened. Oh my God. Guys, you're all so naughty. And Flying Squid, hello! It's the app. Is it updated? I've had a couple of people say they haven't been prompted to update. And that's caused them problems. It might be worth having a look. It might be something that was cleared ages ago, but just in case. That fucking hair! Oh, gosh. You know when it just tickles you so badly? This hair here. That one, can you see it? That one. That was driving me nuts. Oh, I can't deal. I get really kind of, I think it's, having looked, I think it might be part of the ADHD dealio, is that I get these... oh, like little tickles or sticky hands. Oh, to distraction. To distraction, darlings. To distraction. What we're doing, Jelly Bean? Hey. Oh. Oh, that's possible, yeah. Yes, that's the thing, is if you use different accounts and stuff, it can... oh, fuck knuckles. There you go. I mean, it's not something I have a great knowledge of, because I do everything as Cripply on Twitch, because obviously, one, it's easy for me to keep up to date with my friends, and two, it means people recognise my name. If I do chat, I'm a lurker, so it doesn't really do me a lot of good. But just rocking up as me means people might think, oh, I saw her in chat the other day, I might have a watch. So I kind of just stick to Cripply. I have got another account, but that's like for testing if there's a problem. And I haven't used it in so long, it's probably completely timed out. I have to reset everything. Yeah. Do you know what? The Twitch app drives me nuts, because every time I can literally have been on Twitch 5 minutes ago and I open Twitch up and it immediately tells me it needs an update, even though I have been using it regularly. So I get so annoyed with it on my phone. And on my iPad, but my iPad's older and it doesn't seem to want to update as much. I should probably eat this. Holding it in my hand and hoping it will go poof and disappear isn't going to work, is it? Oh, rotten. Rotten. Rotten, rotten, rotten. That is very strange. It might be worth raising a ticket about that, sweetheart. Oh, fucking hell! Simp! 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 You are so naughty! I'm dealing with a very sharp apple-flavoured sweet, and you! Oh my God, right. You're so naughty, you shouldn't do this stuff. Oh my God, okay then. So, Simp has sent out 2 subs to Nayoid. I'm pronouncing that wrong, aren't you? Wide? You wide? Them, the keyboard, ill-fated potato, this panda dance, G, or Oxgeo, gosh, awkward assassin gamer, I love that name, Kayliani's shiny Pidgey 100, oh nice name, the saddest sad boy, and blame it on Noggles. You guys all got a tier 1 sub from the naughtiest of naughty girls, Simp. Oh, you're so naughty. So naughty. Oh my gosh. I think I need a cup of coffee. Honest to Betsy, you're so naughty. You really don't have to do that, sweetheart. I do appreciate it, obviously. Every little helps around here, but you help a lot already. I never want you to feel like you're guilty and you have to do something. You never do. But I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it because every little helps. Every little bit of ad watching helps me. Getting involved in chat, making people feel welcome, guys. Every little helps. If you can't afford to sub, I get it. I do understand. But every little helps because every little you put in, I immediately put back into the game I share with you. You know, little hidden stuff like the music I use, we pay for that music so I can use it on YouTube as well. Any background music, all of that, all the games we get all come from how you help out. So it is nervous stirring, did you notice? But everything you put in does come back to how we play together. So yes. Oh, right. Honestly, you guys, just you're all too much. Anyway. We are bitches. We're bitches and we're pride, darling. Pride. Yes. Lovely to see you, Simp. Utterly unnecessary, but lovely to see you back, darling. And Kendra! Hello! Have you seen how wholesome this month's shell is? It's wholesome. It's like a fucking dare you. That's right, we have got a new shell on the go. It was launched yesterday. And this is really echoey in here today, isn't it? Am I yelling? Is it because I'm yelling? Am I yelling? Am I yelling? Well, fuck it. So, we've got a very wholesome one this month. It is basically a don't move or adjust the... what's it called? Landscaping. Got it. Landscaping. So you've got landscaping, plants, anything like that cannot be moved. You can add to it. You can recolour it. But you must build a proper like business or a home. It needs to be a proper building. You can't just pung a shed on it and turn the grass greener. That's not going to cut it, sweeties. We want a proper build fitted in and around this little plot I've created you. And the theme is spring is coming. You've got lots of blossoms. There's sunflowers. I know technically not a spring flower, but they give me the happies. So you've got them and they're right in the fucking way. I talked Sophie out of making me put a tree in the middle of the fucking plot because I felt that some of the stuff I'd done was already a little on the mean side. But just remember, Sophie's evil. Oh, level 4! Fudge me! A hype chest, a random hype chest has appeared. What does that do? We appear to have a red card koala. There we go. Red card chihuahua. Chihuahua. Choo-choo, it says. Red card koala is here. Necelia! What were you doing during stream that you fell off? Oh my god, how high up do you stream that you got a concussion? By proper, Kendra, I mean it's a genuine building that can be used, not just a storage room. That's what I'm meaning. And it's the usual rules. As long as it fits on the plot, you can have as many floors as you want. You can do whatever you want with it. As long as it's a proper build that is functional, you can do it as a business if you want to get involved in, obviously, the new pack that's coming out this week. Or if you want to just do it as a family home or a community centre. But it has to be a build with a purpose is what I'm saying here. So, yes. No dodgy looking sheds in the middle of it. That's not going to cut it. Oh, no, 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 no. But honestly, Necelia, how did you fall off my stream and get concussion? My love! My love, my darling, how the fuck did you manage that? I can't leave you alone for 2 seconds. Oh, baby girl, do look after yourself. Who was first in? Sorry, I do get distracted. I've just remembered my background's not coloured in. Let's see, who was technically first? Sim! You're going to pick the colour, my darling. But please, Nacelia, please do make sure you're looking after yourself. Is somebody there with you? Because you're supposed to keep an eye on that for at least 24 hours, if not 36 hours, aren't you? And make sure you wake yourself up a little bit when you're sleeping so that you've not slipped into any kind of naughtiness. Oh, my darling. Good, good. Good on you, David. Keep a close eye on my Nacelia. And I'm terribly sorry she fell off, David. It wasn't my fault. Do tell David it wasn't my fault. How did you manage it? Do feel free to DM me if you'd rather not discuss it in thing. But I just want to know what not to do in future to make sure you don't fall off again. That's all I'm thinking, you know. Right, where am I? I am changing the colours in the background. Changing the colours in the back. Does anybody else have this thing, if you're on TikTok or whatever, like maybe video presenting thing you do, that you have people that you watch? I popped onto TikTok this morning really briefly and was still on there just before stream. I did get other bits done, but not an awful lot today, I will freely admit, because I was taking it easy because I didn't sleep well. And I'm trying to follow the lead of my body a little bit. If I didn't sleep well last night and I woke up feeling tired, guess what I did? I went back to bed for 2 hours and doom scrolled, cuddling my whippets. Worked out great. And then I suddenly remembered, oh, I've got laundry to do. Got up and did the laundry. I didn't get to hang the second load out, but the first load is out. Oh, honey. Oh, darling. I tell you off for being clumsy, but I'm such a clumsy funster myself that I really have no leg to stand on with that one. But, again, do take care of yourself, baby girl, honestly. Oh, I could have done with more Monster. Never mind, I've drunk it all. I can't complain. Chin chin, what, darlings? And I think, actually, let's go in for a group hug for Nacelia. A large, gentle group hug for my poor, egg-headed baby. Oh, my poor dumpling. You need big hugs. Oh, there we are, my ducks. Feel better. Oh. What was I going to say? Was it interesting? Ah! Excuse me. Devious pinchage. Oh, I was going to say something and I've completely forgot what I was going to say. I hung laundry up. I was going to put background music on because it feels echoey in here. Let's put some background music on. Oh, that's got into a routine on my feet. It's good though. It's good. It like sends electric shocks up your feet and into your ankles. It's like your ankle bones just go, bah, bah. It's very weird. I love it. I genuinely do love it. There we are. A little bit of background noise. Hopefully not too loud. Right, so it feels a little less echoey now. I feel okay. What's that? Oh, it's just confirming we got our little koala of red cardiness. What are we talking about? We've got Nacelia's poor bunts. We were doing... Oh my goodness, guys, I'm so sorry. I've lost all track of where I was. Let's have some more coffee. Clinkies. I think that's what the problem is. I've not had enough coffee today. I did hang laundry out. I said that. I've still got a load that needs to go out, but I didn't go back downstairs. I had curry for my lunch. Curry and a... Peshwari naan. It was lovely. But I have to say I got Peshwari naan that was a brand make rather than own make because, well, their own make from my local supermarket is banging naans. And they only had garlic and coriander, and I'm a soapy person when it comes to coriander, so I tend to avoid it. So I just decided to go with the name brand Peshwari naan. And do you know what? It really wasn't as good. It was very flat. There was no spongy doughiness to it. Very disappointing. But there we go. Peshwari naan is the tits. Oh dear, Nacelia. Might be worth having a chat with the doctor. Clumsiness can mean, like, you know, you might be not quite as balanced in some way. I do want to wrap you in bubble wrap, my darling. And a big crochet, cuddly, warm jumper. And have you followed by a herd of guinea pigs that will immediately be trained to weak if you look like you're going to may have an accident. We need to train them to be your support animals. That's what we need. Oh, and I had one of my leftover chicken feet. Oh, they're so good. I'm so glad I put them in the air fryer. Really crisped up the skin a little bit more. So cool. Guide pigs. I love it. Guide pigs. Oh, we need to do this. Let's get a campaign underway. Because if you've got enough guinea pigs, yeah, enough, think about crowd surfing. Stay with me on this one, okay? When you go to gigs, if somebody falls on you, it hurts. If somebody falls on 10 of you, you all absorb the weight, right? And then they can crowd surf. Get enough guinea pigs to surround you. And then if you fall, they can brace and catch you. We got this sorted. Hey, Gold Dust, enjoy your luck, my lovely. This is what we need. This is the future. Guide pigs. Oh, could be, Nacelia. Side effects are funny, aren't they? It's like you spend your whole life when you've got like various, whatever chronic you've got, or even if it's just temporary, you spend your whole life chasing the side effects. What we really need is to jump about, sort of 3,000 years in the future and just have a buzzy pen that does it. Do you know what I mean? Sophie! Hola, Pickle! How you doing? Oh, my goodness. Yes, so I think guide pigs is the way forward. Does it sound echoey to you guys? I don't know what I've changed. I haven't brought anything else in, but it sounds boomy. Or unless maybe it's my ears. It could be. Wouldn't be the first time. Would not be the first time, and I doubt it'll be the last. But there we go. So I did do a little bit of editing today. I didn't get as much done as I wanted, but I still got some done. I am slowly chopping away at the 12-hour stream, trying to get it down to basically me eating beans. I was going to do edited highlights, but then I decided I'm just going to do the beans, so I'm getting on that. Oh, definitely. Blood pressure is a funny one. That is definitely something to keep an eye on. I've been told since I've been put on the old patches that I have to do my blood pressure at least once a month from home, just to keep an eye on things, because it can affect your blood pressure. And I am clumsy AF in best of times, let alone now I've got more hormones going. And then to overshare, we didn't even have a period this bloody month, but I think I might have left a pad on for a whole week instead of the half a week it was supposed to be on. I don't know. All I know is no. And I'm not. Oh, I'm absolutely not. We're far too careful for that, my dears. So yes, anyway. Gosh, where am I? I feel like I was on it, now I'm off it, and I wonder what it was to begin with, to be honest with you. Okay, so I just had to respond to something. So, sorry, do you know what it is? I genuinely do drop into Discord all day, every day. But somehow today I have missed all of the updates. I'm desperately waiting to see if we can get a Team-X update, because my UI when I'm building is all over the shop. But I mean, obviously this guy's doing it for free essentially, so you can't really be too much of a naggy McNagadron, can you? But I'm missing my Team-X Bell Better Buy. I am. Oh my goodness, right. Oh, I rewatched that documentary I was talking about yesterday. Or, well, I went back 2 episodes. I was at the end of one episode. So I went back to the beginning of that episode and then to the beginning of the next episode, because I felt I'd missed something. For those who weren't here yesterday, I was talking about a serial killer. And the name has immediately left my brainen. And it was Harb... what's his name again? Herb Baumeister. And there is a documentary series about him called the Fox Hollow Murders. And basically this guy, allegedly, but only allegedly because he was never prosecuted because he unalived. But he basically spent maybe 11, 12 years kidnapping or bringing back to his place with ulterior motives, killing and burning the bodies of homosexual men. Apparently he had a thing for, but not in a fun way. So basically they're still finding bones on the property because of the property's long been sold on, but they're still finding bone fragments and stuff like that. But there's been a lot of people saying he couldn't have done it all by himself, and that they think that he didn't have the savoir-faire to entice these people, and that he had perhaps an accomplice. And there's one person that they've learned a lot about the case from, and this person called Mark Goodyear, who said he was like stalked by this guy. This guy forced himself into his circle. He wouldn't leave him alone, and but it just doesn't quite ring true. Do you know what I mean? But there's nothing to physically connect Mark Goodyear to these murders because most of the evidence was destroyed. But yeah, so it's all a bit dodgy, and you just watch this documentary, and when they bring this Mark guy in, it starts to do your noggin in, what he's saying and how he's acting. And rewatching didn't help. It's absolutely all over the place. It is called the Fox Hollow Murders. It's on Hulu or Disney Plus, and it's 4 episodes. I want to say, I think it was 4 episodes. But basically, I rewatched it last night. Well, I re-listened. I was in the shower, if I'm honest, for part of it. But yeah, and then rewatched the end of it last night while I was in bed, and I was just like, I still felt like the whole case was bollocks from start to finish. And the only thing I can think of is that perhaps part of the reason that happened is because they knew he was doing it, they just couldn't catch him in the act. And they got as near as they could to catching him in the act. But because it was all a bit hooky how they got the information, that they kind of had to let it go with his death. And I'm not entirely convinced his death was self-unaliving. You need to watch it to get it. It is a mind fuckery of epic proportions. Squidgy! Hello, darling! So like I said yesterday, I thought I really want to re-watch this because I feel like for the first hour I was eating my lunch, so I was watching it. And then the second and the most of the third episode, I was kind of doing bits and bobs, and I kept looking over and going, you said what now? This is kind of why I don't like podcasts, but I think I need to try podcasts. I think I'm missing out on a lot of fun stuff by not listening to podcasts, but I do get distracted, and if I haven't got the flashy lights to remind me that something's going on, I just forget I'm supposed to be listening. It's strange. But yeah, so it is worth watching, but oh my gosh. Oh my. But there you go. Yes, that's right, cowgirl. It could be. I mean, they're not saying it was 10,000 bones. They're saying 10,000 bits, because he burnt the bodies, but they did find some bodies nearly intact, which made them think that he only started burning the bodies when he realised that he was in danger of perhaps getting caught, because people were starting to find stuff. The kids were playing and they found an entire skull and all this kind of stuff. And like the creek, there was rib cages and mandibles and all sorts. So although they say they have 10,000 bones, it's not fully intact bones. But he also apparently said to this Mark guy that he had killed up to 56 people. So yeah, so you don't know, do you? Was Mark vengeful? Was Mark involved? Oh my God, it's such a mindfuck. You have to watch it. I need all of you to somehow go watch this and just come back so we can talk about it, because I want to know if perhaps I'm being a bit doolally with it and I'm missing something, you know. I need to read more. There is books, so I need to maybe do a read up on it, but I am fascinated, absolutely fascinated. Maybe that's the way forward, Sim. Maybe I need to start watching the video versions of podcasts, just so I've got the pretty flashy lights. Because you know me, flashy light, oh, and I'm distracted, whereas flashy light is part and parcel of what I'm watching. It's gold. So what's been going on with your days, guys? What you been up to? What's going on? Tell me. I must have my share of the conversation, my darling. I have bored you with my current reintroduction to the obsessive world of true crime documentaries. Obsessed! Yeah, so it's kind of been a bit of a quiet day, but intentionally quiet, which I'm quite proud of. I intentionally said, don't feel bad, just have a couple of hours. And it was quite good because Ripley, she's getting very good at telling me she wants to go out instead of just getting herself wound up and then suddenly exploding through the house when somebody goes near the door. Because she's had like this cast iron, and she's a lady, and she's getting to an age. And ladies that get to a certain age, well, I can't put a pad on her, so she needs to start telling me when she needs to go to the loo. And she's getting very good at it, which is such a strange thing to say of a dog who's like 9-10 years old, that she's getting good at telling me she needs to go out. But Creature's always told me when he wants to go out. And because he does, she doesn't. She just goes when he goes. And so I think it's quite good that she started coming to me and sort of, oh, and I'll go, oh, okay, do you want to go out? And she's like, oh, it worked, you know. Oh, babe, sorry you've been poorly, Harley. What a rotten one. I've never watched The Mentalist because I can't get past the fact that that was a phrase a comedian used. What was it? Alan Partridge. And he found out that this guy he made friends with was in fact a super fan and a bit obsessive. He goes, "You're a mentalist." I can't take it seriously anymore. Oh my goodness, you were doctor's bound. Oh, I hope nothing serious, Squidgy, my love. Oh, therapy. I'd really like to get therapy. I've been thinking a lot about it. And I do wonder if it would be helpful. But I think that's something I'm going to have to think about. Because you've always got to wonder how much, again, chronic illnesses, which is which? Bear with me. Is it fibro? Is it chronic fatigue syndrome? Could it be my anxiety? Is it my ongoing depression? Which doctors don't seem to be interested in that anymore. I'm just have the meds and go away. So it's kind of like you're always wondering which one is it. There are other things as well. There are physical ailments and all sorts going on. I do like to be a mixed bag. You dip your hand in, you don't know what you're going to get. And if you get your hand back, you're even better. But yeah, so I'm kind of like, I am sat here now wondering if maybe I need a little bit of help managing what's what. So I have been thinking about that. Okay then, Celia, take it easy, my love. Do look after yourself, Petal. Oh, my poor Celia, I do worry about you. Yeah, to be honest with you, it is absolutely. And the thing is, it's finding somebody who will listen and still push me. And a lot of times I get somebody who'll listen but does nothing. They just sit and listen. And that's not really helpful for me. And then you get people who kind of... I've had therapists in the past that think they know. Without even talking to you, they think they know. They know who you are. And so they work from their motivation rather than picking up on and working with yours. So I always feel like I can't you know, for all of the word vomit and oversharing I do, it's very difficult when it's one-on-one with someone and they're asking about your inner workings, and you can't just say, oh yes, I had this, this and this, because it's not, is it? It's about other things. So I don't know. I have to have a think. But I do think everybody should have therapy in their life. It's just a case of finding the right person for you. And I don't think I've ever 100% found the right person for me. And also it's a financial thing as well, because bless them, the NHS have only got so much to give and they can only give you so many visits. So if I do ask for it, I have to start from scratch and sort of make the most of whatever amount of sessions they give me. But you don't with someone, you know. I really need somebody I can go back to. And that's why I was thinking about maybe doing something like video based. I know a couple of people have tried that, so I might have to think. Let's have a think. I'll have a think. It's just come back to me. Every now and again it comes back to me. Came back to me then. Welcome for sharing that brief moment of me going back to it. Right, I'm going to put you over there because I don't need you right now. I don't want to accidentally turn on my buzzy device. That would be detrimental. Nothing too serious. We're hoping to try for a family next year. Good luck, Squidgy. But I want to get myself in better shape so there'll be less risks. Fair point. So I've been discussing options and they're concerned about my high blood pressure. Oh yeah, you definitely want to have a look at that, sunshine, don't you? So come down in the next few months, otherwise I'll be on pills and I'll continue to rattle when I walk. Oh, bless your cottons. How rotten. No, blood pressure is such a funny thing. We were briefly talking about it earlier, actually. But blood pressure is such a funny thing, isn't it? You're all up or you're all down. You never know which way it's going to go, honestly. But, oh, bless you. Oh, honey, you must have looked proper done in. Oh, bless you. Oh, honey. Oh. I was watching on, it's not TikTok, it must be Reels or something like that. And there's a guy who does like chatting, but it's him playing all the characters, and he does like Dutch people and he does like English people or American people reacting in conversation with Dutch people, and how sort of dead down the line, you know, it's just sort of like, why are you reacting like that? That's not how we do it, you know. Have you tried to walk it off? You know, all this kind of stuff. And he's very funny. And his Dutch accent is not too bad, actually. I think he lays it on a little bit thick. Because he's obviously, I think he's English. I haven't looked him up. He just keeps popping up every now and again. But it's just so funny. Because sometimes he'll say something in character. And I'll just think, oh, that's how Natalia would have said it. I know what you mean, Squidgy. I don't work well with others when it comes to weight management. I really don't. I struggle with it. I struggle being sat in a room with a group of people. And my mum always used to say things like, you know, Weight Watchers or whatever club, whether it's through the doctors or if it's like a Slimming World thing or anything. She said it got to a point where I was going and I was paying for somebody else to weigh me. And then I'd leave immediately because once you've had so many conversations, new people join the group and you start having the same conversations again. And it's just sort of like, well, I'm past that bit now. I want this kind of support. Or I want that kind of support. And it's just sort of like, my mum always used to say it's supposed to be so frustrating. Apart from her last club, which was Slimming World, she lost so much weight in Slimming World. And I think the reason she lost the weight is she got on with all the women in the group. They had a proper rapport. They barely talked about slimming. They'd have the odd rant at somebody who thought making their own bread would make it means it's slimline because they could see what they were putting in and didn't realise there were calories in flour. But apart from that, she said it was a really good crack and everybody worked together and they would have like nights out together and support each other making the right choices. And it was a good laugh and a good crack. And she said she used to enjoy it hugely, and I think that's part of the reason she ended up losing, and she got to goal weight and she sustained, although she says looking back she thinks she was too thin at goal weight, but it's down to personal preference really. But yeah, so that was really successful for her, and I think sometimes it is a case of just plugging away and finding the right group with the right diet plan. My mum's not a big fan of, or she didn't used to be, her taste buds had changed since she had chemo, but she didn't used to be into sweet food very often. She'd have the odd biscuit every now and again, but she was more like cheese would be her nibble, or, you know, a fruit, but she tended to like sourer fruits rather than sweet fruits. So for her, Slimming World was perfect because most of your sins are based around sugar, it appears. So it's such a strange one. I tried Weight Watchers, but I did it on my own, and I will say I think I bent the rules too far, and that's why I wasn't successful on it. But yeah, I'm not sure I would get on with. I was told when I had my bariatric surgery, you don't need to diet ever again. You just need to think carefully about your food choices. But you can eat whatever you can eat, whatever your body will allow you to sustain. Hello, Puddin', what's up? Sorry, I have a little face peering round the door at me. What's up, baby? Did you want to come in? You can come in. What's up? You just wanted to make sure I was here. Yeah, you look a bit lost. What's wrong? What have you lost? What did she do? Did she sit in the area you were sitting in? They both want to be in the same bit of the bed all the time. And literally one will push all of the duvet up to try and nest while the other one's still lying on it. So you see the other one start to fall off. It's really funny. I think that's probably what's just happened to him. But yeah. That's a good point, actually, Sim. Chumming is probably the way forward. Like I say, Mum was more successful because she'd retired by this point. She was going with a group of people that were just friends. It wasn't half the club was from people she used to, like, you know, serve in the bar or stuff like that. You know, so she was able to just socialise, you know, chill. Maybe that's what worked for her. Maybe she needed a more chill environment. As for me, I don't particularly enjoy group work. But I don't always... Oh my God, that's so weird. Sorry, I've just noticed that Herb Baumeister, because I just looked him up because I couldn't remember his last name, he is born on Greg's birthday, but in the year my parents were born. How weird is that? Anyway, but yes, so what is it you want, baby? Do you know, or do you just want attention? Don't wink at me. Does anybody else have dogs that wink at them or cats that wink at them? Mine do. Creature more than Ripley, but Ripley started doing it recently. Are you coming in? Do you want to come in and lie down? Is that what you want? Come on. Just step over my slippers. Come on. Go on. Here. Go on. Lie down. Lie down. Oh, sunshine. I'm so sorry. You seem so sad. Monjaro. What's Monjaro? Yeah, I get what you mean about the bad food, good food bit. I do think that's an unhealthy approach. I mean, technically, there's lots of food I'm not supposed to be able to eat that I have conditioned myself to have, but very rarely. So, like, I'm not supposed to have fizzy drinks, but I will occasionally have like a Diet Coke or a Dr. Pepper. But it is more of a treat than anything. I tend to go. I mean, I'll occasionally have Monster, but I'm not having it all the time. It's not an everyday thing. It's a treat. Because sometimes it can leave me very bloated and uncomfortable because of the way my stomach now works. But I think, to be honest, it's more about being able to equate what food means to you. Food means a lot to me. Food's very important to me because I express everything through food. Love, happiness, camaraderie, it's all based around food, you know, very European. But I also console myself with food. I grieve with food. I am angry with food, you know what I mean? So for me, at some point, I think my development stuck on the oral or sensational pleasure of food being something that is to console myself. I self-console with food. And that's a cycle I think I need to work on to really minimise my arse spreadage, to be honest with you. But I don't know. I don't think that things like injections and stuff like that are necessarily, because a lot of people think it's cheating, and I'm just sort of like, why? Being overweight causes medical issues, so I don't think it's cheating, which is not what you said, but I just, you know, as a thing. I did take weight loss medication. Some of the first ones that came out I took, and those are the ones that make your body expel more of the fat. And it's an experience. I wouldn't say it really worked with me, but I jumped through all hoops to finally get bariatric surgery. But you must remember, at one point I was 30 stone, which is a lot. Let me see. It is kilos. So I was about 30 and a half stone. Which works out to be 190 and a half kilos is 30 stone. So I'd say I was probably 195 kilos maybe. I'm considerably less than that now, I'm pleased to say. And I'm not thin by any stretch of anyone's imagination, but I am healthier than I used to be, and I do make better food choices on the whole. I snack a lot, which is a lot of my downfall. I think it's really important to acknowledge when weight becomes a barrier to you achieving what you want. I got to that point a while back. Part of the reason I had the bariatric surgery was because I wanted to start a family. So, and that was quite a thing for them, is that that's something you should be able to do. That's a definite goal. We should be able to help you to lose your weight and everything. And I did lose the weight, but unfortunately what it didn't do was help me to cope with the reasons why I was eating. And so my depression, which had always been there, from my opinion is, had always been there, was then triggered and came full force because I had no way of soothing myself anymore. And you only can do so much with the endorphins and the people recognising your achievements and you being able to buy smaller clothes and all that kind of good stuff will only take you so far. And then, of course, we found out I had fibro, CFS. Suddenly I'm looking back on all the years I didn't enjoy sports, realising that maybe it was because sports were taking more out of me than they were everybody else. But I didn't realise that. And so I was slowing down. You know, it starts to make sense. Maybe my poor body's been trying for a very, very long time. So, yeah. It's not as bad as some people have said, as long as you make good choices while you're having that fat absorption pill. But it is a strange sensation, I'm not going to lie. When you go for number one and you look down and there's fat, like oil, floating on top of the loo from where you've been. Fucked up. All kinds of fucked up. But it's not the worst thing in the world. There are a couple of different types you can try. It's not the end of the world. It's just unusual. It's strange. That's what it is. It's very strange. But you've got to do what you've got to do. And there's no cheating. You've still got to reduce. You've still got to think about what you eat. You've still got to equate what's going in with what's been expended and what's then coming back out again. So there is no cheat. There is no cheat. There's just making it easier for you to achieve. So you can't go into something and say it's a miracle. It's not a miracle. You do the work. It's just going to take some of the weight off your shoulders. Quite literally. Some people really do swear by fasting. And the thing is, for me, I do fast. I will have a biscuit or maybe a bit of chocolate or something like there's a last little snackette before I go to bed. And then I don't eat again until lunchtime. So from about 10, 11 o'clock at night, right the way through till 12, 1 o'clock, I don't eat. So I eat between, just before I start stream, until nighttime. So I'm like 12-hour fasting. So I'm kind of like, I don't think fasting will work for me. I think reducing the amount of time I've got to eat will just encourage me to eat more, if you know what I mean. But that's because that's my mentality. Once I pop, I can't stop, is what we're saying here. So I try and pop later and later in the day. Yeah. Sophie, I do agree with you. I do think there should be some doctor involved. I find it very uncomfortable that people can just order things. Because I always think you should have doctor's intervention before you start any kind of... Intervention sounds very... Stop! You can't do that. I've got a white coat on. But what I mean is that, you know, you need a doctor to make sure that there's nothing else going on. So I think, you know, from Squidgy's perspective, she's doing it perfectly because she's gone to the doctor, she's having the discussions. And that's exactly what you should do, you know. If there's a health aspect to you losing weight, then of course you have your health team involved. So yeah, I think that's very important. I couldn't go like a whole day. I can't do the diets where it's all fluids and stuff like that because I need mouth. All that happens is I end up waking up feeling like I am... Do you know what I mean? My mood changes. I just get... Because I'm not doing what my body thinks is the right thing to do. And I'm doing it without actually talking about why it's important. Oh my goodness, it's so funny. I can't even have soup without having something crunchy to go with it. But fasting is a strange old thing. It does make sense. Like people that eat more in the old days, people used to eat a lot going into winter to help their body to protect itself, and also the foods would be heavier because they'd all been designed to last throughout the winter, where the world was not quite as green and fluid with fruits and all that kind of stuff, and you know, maybe the animals weren't in a position to be slaughtered and eaten and stuff like that. So it's kind of like that seasonal thing. People do say that we've lost track of that need in our bodies, but I sort of think if you evolve, surely you evolve and then you set that as the new standard. So if we've evolved away from being a I eat from my land mentality, then we just need to reassign our headspace to say we eat from shops, fair enough. Now let's think about what we buy from the shops, rather than that's what's available to me, I'll eat that. Because I think saying to somebody who goes to a shop, you can only eat what's in season, they don't actually have an idea of what's in season, because the shops will order from wherever is in season and they have it all year round, you know. So it is a case of that different mentality. So some things will work for some people, some things will work for others. My dad, it was always exercise. He would just cut something out, like the second cheese sandwich or whatever it was, and he would just work off the weight, which used to drive my mum insane, because my mum always struggled with her weight. And I'm kind of the same, really. Well, I always think it's a good thing to be able to do stuff by yourself, because you're the one that's got to steer the ship no matter what directions you're given, you know. But I think it's nice they're offering you some support. Whenever doctors ask me about my weight, I always get a bit bristly, and I'm just sort of like, I was told I didn't have to do that. I was told I didn't have to do it anymore. Okay, so Aviva is weight loss medications and expert care covered by the NHS. Personalised and convenient care delivered by experts. So you can actually do this online. They've got a little check your availability, contact your GP for a referral, they do the rest. They estimate you can lose up to 15% of your body weight, and they do actually cite sources. That's based on adults with overweight or obesity without diabetes. I love it when they cite sources. I do. Makes me feel so much more confident. Yeah. You've got apps, you can track stuff. Yeah. It does kind of look legit, but I do understand why people do feel a little bit concerned about stuff like that. And I've got no excuses, you see. I've got no excuses. I live with a man who would happily eat veggies day in, day out. I mean, he'd also eat Skittles day in, day out, but that's by the by. And I have no kids, so I don't have to worry about running around cooking different meals and all this kind of stuff. So really, it is partially sheer laziness and sheer awkwardness on my part. I like treadmills, but I can only walk on treadmills. I prefer swimming, and I like yoga. And I am trying to get myself in a routine, because I want to do my yoga again. But what I don't want to do is do what I did last time, throw myself into exercise and then end up feeling quite poorly afterwards. So I'm taking it a bit steady, but I'm going to try yoga. I miss yoga. Hey, Sally Sad Boy, how you doing? The human body is a weird and wonderful thing. And it doesn't do stuff just because you click your fingers. If something's taken you years to do, it can take you years to undo. So there's a lot of people say you should only lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. So a kilo, or slightly less than a kilo a week. I think if I've got my measurements right. So it is a slow process, and it's supposed to be slow. Now, my problem is when I was at my biggest, I'd start a diet and I'd lose over a stone in the first week because my eating was so bad. But it's hardly sustainable. I do think that if you can do it by yourself, and this is something that maybe the doctor's thinking about as well, if you can do it by yourself, then that saves a referral for someone else. If you can't do it by yourself, then you are an ideal candidate for it. I kind of get that that's maybe a thought. Maybe they say, right, look, you can do this, but would you like to try by yourself first to see if you can find the best way for you to do it? Because otherwise, you're stuck with Aviva. So I can kind of see why they maybe don't want to rush straight for that if all you need is a bit of guidance and a bit of advice about where to focus on and what you can do. Maybe you can crack on and get it done yourself without the palaver. But some people, like me, enjoy a bit of palaver, darlings. But yeah, do keep us updated, sweetheart. I hope you do find that groove for yourself. And certainly, I think if it's the next step for you too, then I think it'd be nice to start that step with your feet and your butt in all the right places. I think my BMI is still really high, but I don't trust BMI. I haven't checked my BMI in donkeys. Let's see. I am, oh my God. I have to find one that won't, oh, here we go, the NHS one will do it. Okay, can we start now? Yes, I am. Oh my goodness, sorry, I do make myself laugh. I think I've shrunk. I'm desperately trying to say I'm 4.5. 5 foot 4.5 instead of 5'5" is what I used to be. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I am classed as obese. A little less than you, but not much, so you know. But anything over 30 is classed as obese, which is, it's tricky, isn't it? Let's see if I can find the BMI chart. I don't like BMI, I'm not going to lie, but we have to use a calculation, don't we? That's across the board. In fact, it's made for men. Apparently has no meaning to anybody. Hang on, BMI chart. That's what I want. BMI chart. Let's try images. Maybe that'll show me. Oh, here we go. That's what they use in the office, isn't it? So I'm going to put this on screen. You probably don't want to know, but here we go. So this is how they work it out. So they do your height down this end. So obviously green is ideal, orange would be borderline, yellow would be borderline, that would be obese, and that would be morbidly obese. And I was morbidly obese for more years than I care to remember. Solidly sat there being morbidly obese. It is, honestly, you've got somebody who is, say, 5'5", and they weigh, say they're at the top end of the green, they weigh 64 kilos or 140 pounds. So 64 kg as stone. So the top end for 5 foot, well, it's 5'6", isn't it? Where am I? Yeah, 5, which was 64, that's right. So top end, if you're 5'5", be a BMI of 23, which is that top marker, you are 10 stone. Put that into bearing, I was 10 stone when I was a small child. I've always been big. I've always had dietitians, I've always had people telling me what I can and can't eat, how much of this I've got to have because I'm a growing girl, but I can't have that because I'm a growing girl. My whole life was brought up with illicit food. And so basically I ended up so morbidly obese that people actually didn't think I'd be able to work, even though I could. But yeah. So, that's not sustainable. Now, my mother-in-law, she has the other problem. She had a few health challenges, but she's always been terribly thin. Very lean, I should say. She's not skinny, she's lean. She eats well, she eats a wide variety of food. She loves her veggies. So if she wants chips, she has chips. You know, that's what she's like. If she wants a bit of... One of my favourite pictures of her, we went to a museum and we decided to have our coffee before we start. I always have to have a coffee before I start. And we went in and they said, oh, we had a tasting yesterday and we've got some food left over. It won't last another day. So would you like an extra bit of this kind of very decadent square cake with it looked very posh? And I said, oh, go on then. And one of my favourite pictures of her leaning over the table towards me to grab a bit of this cake before I get my hands on it. And it's one of my favourite pictures of her. But she is low BMI. So technically she's unhealthy. And I know she would prefer to be bigger. She does feel she's too thin. But she's still, you know, she goes out walking with the dog. If she isn't falling over and breaking her arms, you know, she's fantastic. But she gets told she's over here. She's probably, yeah, I'd say she's over here. She's tiny. Oh, yeah. Honestly, that's one of the things, like I was saying earlier, I have very few excuses because in my world, I can have full discretion about what I'm eating. I'm not running from one thing to another and thinking I won't cook a meal for me because I know he's not going to eat all of that. I'll just eat off his plate. And then you end up scavenging for food. You grab the quickest thing in while you're cooking food. Being a mum, there's a reason mums tend to be more roundy. Is because they are running on fumes and they're eating whatever is lying around because they don't have time for themselves. But is that taken into consideration in the BMI? No, it's fucking not. Ugh. BMI gets my goat. It really does. And with the BMI, you have to be skinny with no muscle mass to get to where you need to be. Oh, gold dust. It does all come back to bite you in the arse, though, doesn't it? It always does. Oh, my God. Oh, sorry, I missed a bit of chat there. It is unrealistic. And I understand that probably a lot of GPs will say, well, I can see you sitting in front of me, I can see what your health is, and I can see that while you are in the upper end of your BMI, you're not. I'm not going to freak out about that. We've got bigger fish to fry, if you'll excuse the food babe pun. But it is frustrating because I feel like we're on a hiding to nothing. We've been set up for failure when the BMI chart comes out. And the problem with the BMI chart is it's so sweeping that you are never moving. I was at the top end of BMI in the morbidly obese section I was so high up that no matter how much weight I lost, I didn't drop down. I'm just going to look. At my lowest, I was... Where am I? There. So at my lowest, when my mum said, your face is starting to look a bit on the thin side, darling, I don't like it, I was still in the obese section. It's absolutely ridiculous, this chart. In fact, that chart doesn't make sense. But yeah, it might be an older chart, but still, I think BMI should be out the window. But we do absolutely need to have some kind of acknowledgement of where we need to be. And I think it just needs to be a bit more personalised. It needs to come from studies that include women. and take into account muscle, take into account stage of life. It's just too sweeping, BMI, too sweeping. Oh my gosh. I do think your own personal happiness and your own personal feeling of where you're content should be a factor. And if a doctor doesn't listen to that, then you may wish to get another opinion. Because as long as you're not naive to your own status, as long as you look at yourself and say, I see you, and I see those curves, and I see the little extra curves that maybe we should think about, fine. If you've got somebody who looks at themselves and say, oh, I'm like Twiggy, when they've got 17 muffin tops and their lost dog between their buttocks, then we have a problem. And doctors, at that point, you may weft your BMI to your heart's content. But if you've got somebody in front of you that can go on an hour's yomp with their dog, so they show that they can do sustained, elevated heart energy, movement stuff, then I think, if they're daily doing something, you need to take that factor in and just sort of say, right, well, this person is never going to be a green BMI because that's unrealistic for their body shape. That was always my thing. That's part of the reason we got Creature, was to keep me active when I was unable to swim and stuff like that, because the depression was really kicking my ass. So when it was starting to kick in and I was still working, Greg said, right, okay, we'll get the dog. We said we'd get a dog. It'll help to keep you exercising as well, and that'll help because I was starting to struggle meeting my own targets with swimming. And it was something we could do together as well. And that was the only reason I got up in the mornings, was to take Creature out. No, I just brushed past the popcorn. You're not having any. No, both of you can bugger off. Go on. Go on, go and lie down. It's a false alarm. Get out of it. Ripley, reverse. You're blocking. Ripley's got a head stuck round Creature's arse like this. The Creature can't move because Ripley's there. Oh, funny dogs. But yeah. I think, where are we here? Yeah, I mean, I must admit, I feel my parents ended up putting a lot of pressure on me to lose weight. There were lots of, well, it's in my family, well, it's not in my family, and there were lots of ill-fated approaches to how to manage a child that was overweight. And then meantime, I've got my mum saying, well, if you've lost weight when we go to the dietitian, you can have an ice lolly afterwards. Talk about people that weren't being given the support to actually help their daughter, and no psychological support. I didn't know where the fuck I was. I did not. That's it. Pets' weights. That has to be absolutely bang on. I will not have an overweight dog. My dog will not be overweight. I will not put that pressure on his bones. Meanwhile, I sit here with 3 bars of chocolate up my schnoz. Nearly said my snatch then. That could have been really unpleasant. Right, I am going to take a quick break, darlings, because I need the loo. And when I come back, we are going to get started on our games. But this has been an interesting discussion. I've enjoyed this. I like it when we have in discussions sometimes. Spontaneous discussionage. But if anybody ever needs someone to have a whinge or a moan at, jump into Discord. We're all there. We can be supporto gals. We can go piss on lawns for you. We are always there. So do feel free to come and get a bit of support if you need it. We all have our challenges and we should all share them and comfort each other. Big hugs! Come on, darlings! Oh, love it! Okay, and I must go pee. I will return. Hello. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, my, would you believe my period just rocked up? And it's my first turn. Oh! Jelly bean. Yes, I know you want your alien baby. We are going to work on it. I promise you. Let's see what we got. We got... No! In honour of the alien baby request, I've got an alien baby. Apple. Yes, I just walked into the loo and I just suddenly went, I wonder. And I was right. So, it's the first time trying my new moon cup. Pixie cup, in fact, it's called. It's a slightly different shape to what I'm used to, and I don't think I've quite got it in the right spot, but it was reasonably easy to use, and it's not too floppy. So it pinged, which is good. So yeah. I'm going to sit here and wiggle for a bit until it gets into the right spot. So that's me completely flummoxed now. My period's coming completely the wrong time of the month. Hey! So our aim is... First things first, we had somebody move in last time. But guess what? Their stuff didn't come with them. So I'm not entirely sure what to do, or if I should even do anything about that. Oh, helps if I start the game loading, doesn't it? So, today we're playing Rags to Kingpin. Rags to Kingpin is like a mean dude's version of Rags to Riches. There are slightly less rules. But the main thing is you have to get from 0 to 1,000,000 simoleons by being the most charming, evil sim possible. So we have now got to a point where we're so good at robbing that we actually do switch off the shame thing. He is actually, if I don't keep an eye on him, he nicks stuff anyway. So I'm kind of like going to rob stuff and he's already nicked off of it. But we are also getting money, not just by stealing. Also by, we have blackmailed in the past. We're using marriage as a main component. We have got a lot of people that we've married and divorced hidden in the basement. Obviously getting loans. Inheritance, we haven't really explored inheritance. But, I mean, technically when they move in, they bring all their stuff and then we just keep it. Obviously, the main key aim is that we are building ourselves a mansion. We need to make sure we have a mansion by the end of this. We need to have all of the accoutrement. And also, we've got to invest. Now, we're hoping we'll be able to use the new businesses and hobbies, poorly named pack, to be able to maybe... a bit of blueberry on the end of my nose. To be able to... maybe have some businesses that we can just have running at the bottom of some of our tower blocks and stuff like that. That'd be quite fun, but we need to see if we can, if we have them, will they start without us having to actively be there, you know? So we'll have to have a look and see. We'll have a look and see. I cannot recommend moon cups enough. I absolutely love moon cups. Totally sold on it, but then I am very shallow down there, and tampons never sit properly, so I always had to use pads, and pads are messy, let's face it. There's nothing glamorous about pads. So that's why I was very much happy when I finally found the right one for me, and they stopped it. But this new one feels good, and I've invested in a steamer as well, so that I can clean it properly and sustain it. So yeah. Well, Rags to Kingpin. Sorry. Hi, Teddy. Right. Here we are. So currently our chap has one ex-wife who is passed and 4 ex-wives or partners who are still alive in the dungeon. We also built ourselves somewhere to stash our money. So we now have a vault. Hola, Teddy. Right, what are we doing? Come on. Bella, why are you coming over? I abandoned you with child. We are still waiting for the youngest of the goths to age up so that we can ruin his life as well as we've ruined everybody else's. So here he is. This is Bane. Currently on the go, we have got Bane Towers and Bane Apartments, which are supposed to be the posher ones. Oh, looks like we've still got... Yeah, I know that. Okay, looks like we're still not able to fill that vacancy. Oh, this looks better, doesn't it? 1 bed, 1 bath. Let's maybe go for... There we go. Let's go for cat dude. We are allowing cats after all. So it looks like we're back up to full. Excellent. Okay, so I think we should definitely look at building another tower. So we actually made over 100 grand last time. These are our peeps, all X's, and this mighty thing here is our fully armed storage vault where we have 100,000. So maybe this is what we should make it. You have to have 1 million in your vault. That's a really good idea, isn't it? Shall we make it? Hey, Nacelia, let's make it. Not that you just have to get to 1 million. You actually have to have $1 million dollars in your vault. To finish, must have 1 million simoleons. How you spell it? Simoleons in your vault. I love that. There we go. That's how we know when we've finally done it, is we have 1 million simoleons in the vault. Does that sound good, everybody? Do we like that? Do we think that's a good way of doing it? Because this means that you have to keep spending money to make money to get to the end. You can't just hoard the money, you know. I'm enjoying these. Although some of these blueberries are a bit antsy still. Okay. You look like you're tired, mate, so shall we get you to go to bed? Pop, pop, peanut butter, butter pops. Pop, pop, pop them in your mouth. Pop! Right.
Pop, pop, peanut butter, butter pops.
Pop, pop, pop them in your mouth. Pop! Love it. Love the jazz hands too. Invigorate me. Right. Let's let him have a kip. Then as the sun goes down, perhaps we can do some more. Damn it. If we go into that crime, we could become a crime lord. Oh my god. I mean, that's really cool and everything, but I don't really want him to have a job, you know? Nice. We're supposed to be having meatballs, but I don't know if they'll defrost in time because I only remembered to get them out this afternoon. So I might do a switcheroo with stuffed pasta. Or maybe chuck some veggies at it or something. And maybe do the meatballs tomorrow. See how we go. Right, you. Let's get you to go take a shower. And then I'm going to have you come and do some stargazing. Jesus. How late at night do we need to be? Let's observe the sky. Up, up, in... Oh, sorry, I'm going to keep singing that song, aren't I? Oh, I got upset because of the burglar. Stargaze, here we go. Oh, what's up? It's embarrassed because... Oh, gosh, get over it, mate. Poor David. I'm sure he'll manage to find something, Natalia. Wednesdays are a funny day. I always feel like Wednesday is like the slide towards the weekend, and I'm slightly less interested in being organised with food.
Hi, Lurphy.
Having an alien baby isn't an essential part of the plot. It's just Sophie wants one. And who am I to deny Sophie? You've seen what she can do with some of her shell challenges. I'm not messing with her. Oh shit, I've just poured fucking coffee all over myself. It happens when you turn your head in the middle of drinking, isn't it? Where are you going? Come back and stargaze.
The audacity.
The audacity, indeed! Oh my goodness. I like a home-cooked pizza. I really do. We don't make pizza enough. I just don't want him to get hit by a meteor, you know? Oh, sure, Sophie. It's got some sneaky bits. But I wanted something nice and pretty for spring, which I'm hoping is going to happen. Sure, that's fine. I don't really care. I love there's a return stolen item. We're trying very hard for you, Sophie. This is a beautiful plot, though, isn't it? What's this? What's that? Is that a borealis? Yeah, I definitely think we need to build so we're
Excuse
overlooking
me.
the bluffs,
Would the
don't
lady
we?
with the mouse please save the game?
I will save the game. It's 2 days in the trot I've been able to get laundry outside. So this is a bingham. And when I let the dog out, when I was getting the stuff out of the laundry, because my laundry, you go through the laundry stroke freezer area of our kitchen to let dogs out. And I let the dogs out and started emptying the washing machine.
Colours!
And I left the door open and didn't panic about feeling cold. It was lovely. Red! Monorail. We will have red for Necelia. Mwahaha. Come on, dude. We just want a baby. You want a green baby? Well, honey, this has been far too wholesome a time. Look at him. He's knackered. He needs the loo. He's scared. My little scaredy cat man. Come on. Surfle. If he's scared, is it more likely to happen, do we know? This is so gutting because he did get, the reason we're doing this, he actually did get abducted and it blipped. And when we came back, he was not abducted anymore. Oh my goodness, gold dust, what a nightmare. Oh my goodness, what a pain, gold dust. Oh, I didn't mean that pun, but yeah, what an absolute arseache. At this rate, it's going to be a meteor, isn't it? Yeah, if it happens, I'll go back to my last save. Talking of which, I'll do a sneaky save there. Okay, I think I am actually going to let him use the loo. It's not about torturing him. Take a panicked poop, my lord! That was obviously looking in a window, not up at the sky. Love the walk. Rubbish. Okay, so mate, we'll get you something to eat, I think. And then we'll send you to bed. Oh, it's New Year's Eve. Means lots of people will be out. Perhaps we can go a-stealing. There we go, I've done a whole night. Oh, Debsy! Poor pumpkin. Sleep well, my love. You have a butler, sir. Yeah. I think I'm going to make it that you must end up you must have a mansion and 1,000,000 simoleons in your vault. Yeah, I like that. So you must have built a mansion in your original plot and have 1,000,000 simoleons in your vault. Okay, excellent. Now I did start a Excel spreadsheet. Try and keep track of the stats for this particular chap. Thanks, Scroll Dust. Yeah, I think it just needed a little bit of an end game, didn't it? Oh, Hiroshi Aoki. Yeah, if you're offering me a job, I'm sorry, mate, but I'm really not interested. We have spent 24 hours in our own home. It's been a long time since we've done that. Talking of things we've done, let's just have a quick look. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 marriages, all ending in divorce, imprisonment and death. We've also got 10 babies so far. We have one person who is currently preggo, which is Delisay Wayan. Can you remember where Delisay Wayan lived? Let's have a look. Delisay, there we go. Does it say where they live? Can't remember. I know we absolutely wiped them out of stuff. We literally chatted them up, bedded them all night, and then stole all of their furniture and left on Christmas Day. I was quite proud of that one, but I can't remember where she lived. Is there any way of checking? Sentiments, relationship, sexual orientation, but it doesn't tell you where she is. Open profile. No, I was looking at that. Don't want to ask her on a date. I'm trying to remember where she was. Oh, that's annoying. I think I probably meant to go back and put it in and it just slipped my mind. Nobody is surprised. I'm going to look her up and see if I can find her. Okay. Got lots of hair called Delisay. But apparently, maybe I've misspelled. Was it Delisay or was it Daisy? Have I misspelt it? No, it is Delisay. Pity we had great compatibility. See you later, Lucelia. Got a bit cool in here now. I suppose what I could do is go see her and then I'd find out which world I'm in, wouldn't I? Don't see any other way. Okay, maybe we'll just have to go see her so I can remember where she lives. We don't actually have to go see her, just go near her. But she is preggo. Come on, mate. How long do you need to sleep for? Okay, fair enough. Like I care. 'Cause we are evil today. Should we have some more coffee? Oh, what's happened? Oh, God, it's Ravenwood. Jesus. So far we've managed to father and abandon children in Oasis Springs, Del Sol Valley, Tomarang, Willow Creek, several there, and Newcrest and Windenburg. So we're trying to have a baby abandoned in each world. Hey Jean, how are you, darling? What you been up to, missus? Will you hurry up and finish sleeping? How long am I going to have to sit here for, waiting for you? Spent all night watching you bloody look in a telescope. Didn't get pregnant with an alien baby. Just rude. Okay. Am I still getting their wages as well? Oh, how naughty. I didn't even realise that. I'm getting their wages while they're stuck in there. Oh, what are you having for dinner, Jean? I'm good, actually. I'm kind of coming out of a patch or bout of chronic fatigue / fibro flare-up. And I'm actually feeling a little bit better now, so that's good. Good. I am also going to put my granny shawl on, which my friend crocheted, my Bezzy crocheted it for me. And it's got loads of skulls in it. So it looks like you've got like quite a kind of grown-up thing on, and then you realise there are skulls everywhere. Brilliant. Love it. Woman's a legend. Oh, yeah. I really want to put my little heater on, so hopefully that'll do. Will you hurry up, man? Come on. We need to get out there and cause bother. Between sleeping. Oh. Hola, Munchkitty. I know. I took an earlier break and Daddy's not turned up. Jinkies. Oh, I must have caught that button. I thought it was on fast. It wasn't, dickhead. Right, we're going to get you up. Let's do our ablutions. I'm not going to bother going to the gym today. Or working out at home, I should say. I want to get him out and about. I want to see what we can purloin. Oh, jeez. Well, that's what we've got a butler for, isn't it? Right, let's head downstairs. Broke the loo, butler, deal with it. Who's this? Amil Nee. Is that someone we've been chatting up? Who's Amil Nee? Oh, I think we started chatting them up and then we ended up going to the other woman, didn't we? Okay, I think let's just go out. So, what we need to do... Apparently we need to run away. What are we scared of? We're going to scream incoherently at Camilla. Okay. Made you feel better? She's in quite a bad way, actually.
Neeb!
Right. Go here. She's going to pee on your leg, mate. Excellent. Right, let's get a cab. We're going out. We're going out. We're going to cause botheration. Come on, let's do it. Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll go here first. No, don't do that. And we're going to go find her. That's it. And work out where she lives. And then I can update my stats. We need to keep all this stuff documented, darlings. We really do. So I know I was working my way along. Was she in Windenburg, maybe? Let's have a look. Were you Windenburg? Bear. No. It's Wayans, isn't it? Oh, there he is. Hey, baby. Good, how's you? Oh, maybe it wasn't here. Hang on. that Windenburg I just went to? We already had somebody in Windenburg. Of course it wasn't Windenburg. Oh, this is so annoying. I'm sure it was snowy. Was it Mount Caribe? Let's have a look. The little whimpers from Greg. Claws, claws. Okay, it wasn't there. I'm sure it wasn't San Myshuno. Well, let's work our way along. Let's just be organised. Vittori. No. Oh, we should try and break in here. Oh, we should go see Vladdy Daddy. He has got loads of shit everywhere, hasn't he? We are going to see Vladdy Daddy. Hecking. Do it. Right, we're going to go and do that in a minute then. I'm sure it's not Del Sol Valley. I swear to God, Rory or Oaklaw lives in so many strange places, doesn't she? No, because this is where we've got one of our babies. We've already got babies here. Strangerville? No, we've already been to... Actually, we've been to Strangerville, but we haven't abandoned a baby in Strangerville, have we? Let's just check. Definitely need to come back up here to father a child. Eggleston. Okay. Weigh-in. Oh no, that's not her. Wonder if that's her parents. Okay. I didn't think it was Glimmerbrook. Hello, my love.
How you doing?
I'm okay. Do you have a pick of a journey back?
Yes.
Poor love.
Choice.
I'm sorry, darling. Let me just put this back on. Yeah, we fathered a child with a woman, and I forgot to write where she lived, so I'm currently going through the world trying to find her. Terribly rude.
Hi, everybody.
I think gold blue.
Hello, creature.
Is that creature being a cutie? How annoying.
We all having fun today.
Oh yeah, we've put the world to rights about weight loss management. Got my period. Jelly bean, jelly bean, jelly bean, jelly bean. Apparently I have to have a jelly bean. Thank you, Natalia. Natalia managed to get a concussion yesterday during my stream.
That's interesting.
I thought so too.
Things people do is get away.
Oh dear. Another green one. That's 3 green ones today.
We shouldn't sit there and eat all the good ones off stream.
I may or may not be guilty of that. Okay. Is she a baggie? Is she a Henford-on baggie?
Someone gave you loads of subs. Someone gave you a load of subs.
Yeah, guess who that is? It's Simp!
She changed her name.
Yeah.
What should she do that for?
Catch up with it later.
I should have one as well.
He just took 3 green ones. I may have accidentally just taken a nice one as well. You forget he likes them. He likes all the odd, weird flavours. I'm starting to think this person doesn't actually exist. I'm sure there was snow. I can remember being outside talking in the snow.
I've talked in the snow before as well.
You watched shoveled snow all day, didn't get bored once. Oh no, that wasn't you. It's a joke about a friend of ours.
I once got some sour Coke laces. I didn't dare give them to Jake. I gave them to a bloke I used to work with. It made him cry.
Oh, you're so mean.
But it was funny.
Always got to have a laugh, ain't ya?
Strange man. Have you broken it?
I'm trying to find somebody because I forgot to write down. You are somebody.
Not the somebody.
Not
Just
the, just a.
I'm never the somebody.
Oh, you're always the pain in the arse. Okay. It was just San Sequoia. Chestnut Ridge. Was she in Chestnut Ridge? Doo-da, doo-da.
That doesn't look very snowy to me.
Well, not now. Okay. It wasn't Tomarang.
You sure?
Yeah. Absolutely positive, 110%.
Did you save it?
Shush, I did. They exist in the game.
Can you call them?
Say, oi, where do you live?
Yeah.
Probably could.
Be quicker.
It would be downside quick.
Hey, invite them over.
Yes, but then they're on my lot.
Yeah, but then you know where they are.
Yes, but I don't need to find them. I just need to know where they live. I keep note of this stuff.
Obviously not very well.
Greg's having so much fun taking the piss out of me. Right, I'm just going to check in case I've done something really stupid and done it in somewhere I've already had babies. I'm sure it was somewhere I hadn't had a kid. What? Give me a kiss. I've already had my break. I risked having it a little early, so I was way worried you weren't going to be back in time for the doggies. Yeah, you tell Dad. You heard him. You said, Daddy, I want foodage. Don't pin that poor dog.
I said hello to the puppy.
Which puppy?
The tall bloke who's Dad who talked to. You had the old greyhound.
Oh, yeah? What is it? What is it? Tell. Male, female?
I don't know, he was overexcited. He was jumping up and down. He was brown.
It's gorgeous. I've seen them. There's a guy who I met when we were moving in, who lives just up the road from us. Very nice guy, older gentleman, and his son, who is so tall I could practically pat his head as he walks past in the mornings from our bedroom. But they had a very old greyhound. Take it for a drag. You know, they walk so slow with it. Anyway, the greyhound suddenly wasn't about. And now there is a bouncy, gorgeous, very whippety looking, I think, but it could be a young greyhound they've got. So yeah, it's quite antsy. So you tend to see the son walking it more than you do the father.
I said it might quiet down in a couple of years. But I hope as quick as that I'm knackered.
Nope, whippets are insane. Our whippets were absolutely... There it is!
Insane in the membrane.
Insane in the brain. There you go. It's Oasis Springs all along. And Yes, we've had a child in Oasis Springs already, but never mind. Never mind. We have got one brewing. I'm a fool for doing it in Oasis Springs, darling. A fool. Sophie says, Greg loves roasting you. Let's face it, he couldn't play The Sims any better. Or worse, darling. Been ignored, he's gone to feed the dogs. Which means I can open my popcorn. Because I did have my curry kind of very early lunch. I'm hungry now. Right. So, let's have a quick look.
I said to him at work when I come back and found your chicken feet stewing, so they weren't sure if you were cooking lunch or casting a hex on someone.
Oh, easy. You want one of these? Do you? Go on then. Feeding popcorn to whippets. I heartily recommend it. Okay, so we've done Willow Creek, we've done Oasis Springs twice now, so I'm a fool. Newcrest we've done. I don't think anybody actually lives here, do they? Let's have a look. No. There is a residential plot, but nobody's living there. Right. Windenburg we've done. It doesn't look like we've had a baby and abandoned anybody here. Let's have a look. We did try one of the penthouses, but we just didn't get on with them, did we? One time, I will have Greg come on stream and we'll get him, with my help obviously, to make himself someone and start something. Let's see. If we're going to do it, it's worth doing it somewhere that that's Lobo. They're all dudes. Elmore. We've got here. Okay then. Let's go over here and see what damage we can wrought. Could you imagine? Hi, Toffee Dog! Could you imagine if Greg got addicted to The Sims? Oh my god. The chaos. The fights.
On that, Big Koya.
Where are we here? Oh, we've got no door. Always helpful. Oh, where are you going, mate? Let's visit that apartment instead, then. I hate it when there's no bloody door.
Muska.
Let's see if we can do a romantic instruction. I know I can't knock on the fucking door. This is so annoying when this happens. Okay, go downstairs. Where is he? Ah, there you are. Who's that? Oh, this is difficult to all bloody manoeuvre around today. Come on. It's a strong look, huh? Meanwhile, oh, who's this?
You drip, I flash.
Greta Laurent, a
Fantastic.
vendor, huh? Enchanting introduction.
Oh, nay. Prop your bosa. Resabu. Quank Bajelja. Shufa Pitu.
Pratna, Dafuni. Dag.
Elfin Hobaro. Lenarg. Grebix. Habery. Shusha. Kiss.
Okay, bit of sweet talk, come on.
What's up, Dip?
Ah, cuggles with popcorn.
Bombadoy. Takiba. Nizo. Nizo. Barobe. Chabi. Lepapuvao.
Turinga. Nayula.
Bit of a New Year's flirt, I think.
Schmazel.
Susu.
Okay, let's get to know. Small talk.
Serpino Vanabi. Quimble Reginu. Sula Kalai. Lovo Canathoi. Zabora.
Oh, sometimes I wish small talk was easier to get to.
Bombaday.
Glarn.
Ooh. Posh Magenzel?
Right then, let's go for the first kiss.
Dodova. Exonoisance.
Yes.
Monea. Flenford.
Wee.
Aye.
Yibsy.
Asked a seductive dance. There's nowhere we can do something rude, is there?
Yaba. Thanks up and down.
Hmm. Nowhere we can go and be naughty together.
So, terrific.
Them's the rules, you noob.
Excuse me. Would the lady with the mouse please save
This
the
I
game?
can do. I is saving, I is saving. Here you go, sunshine. Giving it some, giving it some. Who is this person? Greta Laurent. Is she just a random, or does she have a home? Who are the Laurents in The Sims? Hang on, let's go back. Greta Laurent, Sims Wiki. Steamy makeout session, I think, before you say something stupid. Here we are. Steamy. Doesn't say where she lives. Oh, she's in Tartosa. We do not have a Tartosa. Excellent. Let's maybe exchange numbers, huh?
Suna.
Fumba. Oompa Funa.
Oh, bless you. Thank you, darling. Is it dry? Cool. Oh, my goodness. I think I would go life and death. But then, you know me, I am a bit on the goth side, you know?
Oh,
What's going on here?
What's next?
Why have I got two wickets under my desk?
Lucky, I guess.
Quank Bajelja. Quimble Reginu.
You have that.
Insula.
You have that. Right, so I think we've set the pace with her. I think let's get something to eat. Hot dog. Oh, more hot dogs. So, I think we should definitely call on Greta.
Ah, that's my toe.
You enjoy your lurk while you're cooking, Toffee. Love Struck and Life and Death have really good, fun stuff to do. But as somebody who's more on the darker scale of things, I find more fun with Life and Death. But if you love the whole love aspect and the freedom of flirtage and stuff,
More the death bit.
more the death bit.
Right, I'm over the shower.
I love you.
Daddy's coming through.
I seem to keep running out of coffee. What's going on? Somebody else drinking it? It does evaporate, you know. Who's this? Do we know this person? They look like they've been done over by me. Andy Woods. Yes, of course. Andy. We liked Andy. Andy liked me more than him, if you know what I mean. It's got some fantastic lore to it, I have to say. I think Love Struck's brilliant because it just embraces the whole physical love aspect as well as the, you know, it just sort of, it takes more fun into sexy time and everything else like that, which I think sometimes can be a bit dour in The Sims. But I think from a gameplay perspective, I've had a lot more use out of Life and Death already. Okay, so always nice to look up an old friend.
Excuse me. Would the lady with the mouse please save the game?
Excellent, I have 7. Yes, I'm looking forward to the new one coming out. I really am. Very excited. Tell you what might be easier if I travel and see if the door appears this time. Just you. So we've set ourselves up with Laurent, who is in Thingy, so we can go see them maybe later. But I would still like to try and see if we can establish a potential baby to abandon in here. What have we got here? Oh, who's this? Coffin. Let's go visit the coffins. If they're going to redo buildings, I think they should redo some of the tower blocks in the city. Because they don't work great, do they? So, do we have a door? No, we still don't have a door. Should we break him? Absolutely no idea if somebody's there. I'm going to break in. We're breaking in, people. We're breaking in. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, let's see. Yeah. These doors are an utter pain in the arse. They've got a social event going on, so can I break in there? I'm going to keep trying. Oh! Okay, and now we're in. Okay, so let's get that up. I love it. We break into somebody else's house. We're going to swipe everything we can from here. Okay. We love stealing furniture. Living after midnight.
Shisubi! Shisubi!
Sure should be.
Shisubi!
Excellent. I do love the view though here. I've literally still got 2 dogs staring at me with such meaning. Okay, that's for you. That's for you. Leave me alone. Okay. Sorry. Hey! Ethan! Gosh. We're doing well with our babies. Right, I think we've only had 1 girl. Is that right? We've only got 1 girl? Good grief. Kale, Roy, Connor, Elijah, Kay. Oh, I wonder if Kay's a girl. I'll have to check that one. There we go. Okay, let's continue our mission to clear this house out while the people are out celebrating New Year's, because we don't like to kick people and make them feel terrible. Much. We are getting high off the thrills. Someone coming? That's a ghost. What about that? Can I swipe that? Snoop. Snoop, snoop-a-doop, snoop-a-doop, snoop-a-doop-be-doop-be-doop. I know, I sing that every time, don't I? But I can't resist it. Nope. Steal a bed? I cannot steal a bed. So apparently I'm in my dog's way. Do apologise if I'm wiggling about a bit. Let's swipe that.
Boy, Iba.
Let's get that. Come on, keep moving, mate. We haven't got time for this. We've got to clean this place out. No, can't swipe that. Oh, for pity's sake, come on. Can't swipe that. Can't swipe that. What about bed? Can we swipe a bed? We cannot. Let's grab the sofas instead.
Happy.
It's probably his best start ever. We're about to get kicked off by a... Put the walls up, we might have artwork. I didn't even think. Not going to stop us, mate. She's a ghost. What's she going to do? Okay, let's try another room. I mean, technically, if we get caught, we're supposed to stop, but they're a ghost, really. There's a dude in here. Okay, let's go swipe this. Oh no, she's playing with it. Right, we're not going to do that. There's no artwork at all in here. God, these walls are high. What about in here? Anything in here I can swipe? No. Right, so I think we need to leave it that if I get caught, I have to stop. Yeah? So... let me just add that in. Once caught, must stop. Caught by living sim must stop. Right, okay, cool. So we haven't really been caught, but we have suddenly got somebody else here. So I think, oh, I'm going to send him home. Yeah, I'm hoping tomorrow we do Not So Berry, but I would like to get the Not So Berry, oh dear, sorry, hospital finished before we play. Where's that come from? Oh, it's bloody juice, isn't it? It's dropped a blueberry or something. There's juice everywhere. Sorry, I'm just cleaning my desk. It actually looks like I've just dropped a load of lipstick on it. I was saying, yeah, I'd like to get the hospital finished because we are pending her going to work in the actual game. So it means I can get it set up and established. So, tenant violation. What's happened here? Trash overload. Okay, do we evict? No, let's fine them. That's it. Right. And tomorrow, I'm going to stargaze for a bit. But tomorrow I think we should go visit Judy. That's Judy, wasn't it? Greta, sorry, I do apologise. I'm going to go and meet with Greta. see what problems we can cause there. Oh dear. Hayley's not looking good. Looks like she's got a dander up. Malcolm's bored as always. Hayley's tense. Carmilla, just sad. Bless her. Spring has sprung, dear hearts. And it's time for bed for this little man. Let me look at his skills. Is there an actual skill for stealing? I don't think there is there? Mischief, you get level 10. Happened there? How strange. Come on. The only problem with having everybody trapped downstairs is they're not active players anymore, but they are still active members of the household. So your super fast doesn't kick in. So, reasonably successful burglary. Potential bird to impregnate and abandon. And then while we're over in Tartosa, we can maybe have a look and see if there's somebody that we can rob. Because we do like that. Yeah, one of the things I'm looking forward to with the new pack is to see if you can do businesses at the bottom and rental properties at the top. Now, I'm not entirely sure if you're going to be able to do that. Obviously, I'd love to do it in a certain way so that I can just have the businesses run themselves and I'm like just the owner. But I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it that way. So we're going to have a play. One, see if we can build the way I want to. And then maybe have a look and see how we can incorporate this new businesses into our needs as a budding kingpin with his thumb in many pies, as to her. It will be exciting. How much sleep does this man need? Good grief. It's going to be exciting to see what we can do with it. And it does give me lots of ideas. And I think that's what you want from a pack when you see it, is it immediately gives you ideas of things you can do. Rather than telling you how you have to do it. And so I think the good thing from what I've observed so far in this pack is, while there is your normal bog standard stuff, I think there's opportunity for you to bend and shape it as well, and I think that's always the exciting bit, where it's not so rigid. Okay. We didn't do any physical exercise yesterday, so let's get you started on that, I think. Yeah, but I mean, the pack normally emerges towards the end of my stream anyway, which is why I thought I'd stick with Not So Berry tomorrow. And then maybe we can just start to kind of play and see what we can do with it. have a look at this new world, which I'm excited about. It's so tantalising that I can see it, but I can't access it yet because it's actually in the map already because I've pre-ordered. I wonder if that's part of why we haven't seen any updates to Better Build By, because Team X wants to make sure they're compatible with the new pack as well, so no point in trying to get it all sorted and then it gets knocked for 6 again, which I kind of agree with. That or they're just busy. Could be. So a brisk shower. Look at you, dude. Look at you. Getting those muscles going. Have a quick pee as well. And then let's get something to eat. Oh, Greta's calling. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Maybe go back to your place. Da, 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 da.
Utsorpo!
Heavenor Sacranario. Bashna. Smurgs. Shumba Smurgs Unga.
Noosh.
Why is there a red there?
Wasusa. Oribia. Uvene Sepana.
Yes.
Oh, funny story.
Dad.
Order food.
Hado. Bade. Big quiet slap.
Call over.
Hey, boo.
We're ordering for group. We should order for group, really, shouldn't we?
Delso.
What are we getting excited about? Who's that? Oh, okay. Let's get to know, maybe. Things are definitely cooling off, aren't they? Need to turn our charm on a little bit more, I think. Do not ask for a small loan. Or maybe we could, and then we get her pregnant. That just seems a little bit naughty, doesn't it? Let's do that. Oh, for achiever, huh? Compliment, give her a pep talk. Encouraging story. Maybe we could turn up the charm a little bit more. Oh look, we have got a little cupboard there after all. I might find you something else to eat, mate. I know you're hungry, but...
Jabeen slawfish.
Neebs, Alcha.
Jabeen.
Oh, Bouchard. Clark.
Ah.
Aha. And James. Sue.
Can't move him, he's got to stay where he is. Okay.
Smurgs. Shumba Smurgs Unga.
Sue.
Darn.
Dag.
Nope. We can make out with her, but we cannot.
Bimbalap Terzopa. Champaloo.
Macanurf Yalma. Plus Quexel.
Lovingly dip kiss.
Nerimo Wadiba.
Happy Torque Bialbo.
Nope. Still haven't got the opportunity yet.
Want a fish?
Espinal Das.
Sweet talk. Kiss hands. She's going to piss herself. Excellent. Order meat and cheese platter. Come on, mate. Use satellite to contact aliens. Okie dokie. Well, these are all options.
Nurchel. Umbuk Myrna Watch.
Ah. I thought I recognised my work. I did update the land grabs, didn't I? Did he ever order his food? We just go and help ourselves. We can swipe these? Oh my goodness. Order food. Meat and cheese platter, please. Oh, look at that. That's an outfit, dude. Hinamori, rocking it. Excuse me. I have managed to get his logic skill up quite well, actually. Damn it. He's still a teen. Can't be that much longer, surely. Oh, hang on. Tells you how many days at the top, doesn't it?
My Grix! Oh.
53 out of 84. Oh my god. What about you? 50 down, 112. Yes, I did age him down.
Gary the Gargoyle says, go balls deep.
Come on. Sorry, I'm having an argument over here. Let's age him up. I've just wanted to ruin the dynamic of the entire Goth family.
Poly-9 Krifova.
So we had an illicit baby with Bella Goth, which was Darlene. No, sorry. Bella Goth is just son. Elijah Goth, that's our son. Her 2 grandchildren, Darlene and Caden, are actually our kids. Poor Mortimer. That's Cassandra, who he also had an affair with. And this is Alexander, who I think we need to just nudge up a little. Love it. And we are definitely taking him home with us. I did a real number on the Goths. I thoroughly enjoyed it as well, I have to say. They came up beautiful. I loved how Cassandra was. Cassandra looked gorgeous.
Oi, Lady Pants.
Oh! Ah, damn it, you're right. We do need to do the sweet names, don't we? Oh, I hurt my finger clicking them then. You're right, I did. I should have done it then, shouldn't I? Okay. Well, we need to go from the beginning, don't we? So, okay. Can we now flirt with him? Straight to holding hands. Let's just do a little flirt. Let's do a little flirt and see what happens.
Web for Rhoda.
Well, hello there.
Hey, Ron Glitter, how you doing?
Philpo Wampo. Greenhouse.
Sweet talk.
So what?
Come on, we have wanted to get our hands on this poor lad for ages, and he's now old enough for us to, oh, excuse me, perform some kind of naughtiness. Offer a rose. Ooh, bit of sweet talk. Oh, he's so cute. I don't want to lose him. Well, I can keep him in my basement, can't I? First kiss. Do it. Do it, ma'am. Jelly bean. Cowgirl, how could you? Five Guys. Nice. I haven't had Five Guys in donkeys. I really love Five Guys. Their burgers, their chips, everything. Yes, at last. It's not green. Come on. I'm going in very unsubtly with this one. Exchange numbers. Let's make out in the closet. Or out of the closet. Either way. I suppose I could keep him around, couldn't I? There's nothing saying that I can't have a friend, as long as we have an agreement, you know.
Would the lady with the mouse
Please save the game. I have saved. I have saved. And I thoroughly enjoyed my jelly bean. Gosh, it's nearly 7 already. I've still got a little bit of time. Obviously, I never start on time, do I? Attempt to seduce. Okay, so maybe we go long term with him. He is so pretty. And I have zero problem with him being in a committed relationship with someone. Maybe we can convert him to evil too. You never know where this is going to go. Okay then, so we need to try get you fed actually would be nice. I don't know why we've not been able to get you fed. Let's send you home. We've exchanged numbers and got to snoggage with our new paramour. And I rather like the idea that he had a baby with mama, a baby with sister, and now he's going to take away the son. Poor Mortimer Goth. Maybe we should go and seduce him as well, just so he doesn't feel so left out. Yeah, so logic has been going up while we've been doing the stargazing. But maybe we should go to the big place. Isn't there a place you can go to? It's got the big... God, is she still there? Oh, she was there when we left. Right, let's go grab some leftovers. Or... Tell you what, let's just get some oatmeal. Because you're hungry. Oh, is there food there? There's food there? Oh, in that case, ignore previous statement. Is that alive? Just eat that. Could be. That could be. Let me pop that in. Oh, not that one. I will try to organise this a little bit more. At the moment, I'm just kind of throwing stuff in then. Right, so that I've sorted out. Gosh, I've got loads of devious plots that I've been paying zero attention to. So, it was get Greta, Laurent, Prego, and that's Tartosa. Get oh god, why is it as soon as he's off my screen I can't remember his fucking name? I keep wanting to say Mortimer. It's not Mortimer. Alexander. Stop! I will take my drugs, however. Druggy time. We'll do that in a minute, in fact. We'll get that done. Meanwhile, while I am doing this, oh, I was furiously typing the letter S in my thing there. I'm going to get him to come out and do some stargazing. So he should be pretty much full up now. Get him doing that. Look at him clearing up. We'll have somebody else living here soon, and then you'll have somebody to clear up after. I want my Alexander looked after like the king he is. I have decided. And I'm also going to turn him evil. Or do I want to keep him innocent? I don't know, I can't decide. Get Alexander. Alexander Goth to move in / marry committed ongoing relationship. Right. Because we don't have to ask them to marry us. That was just a bit of fun I was having. We can just get them to move in and all their stuff should come. So I'll still get the money. Money, money, money. Money! That's the important stuff. Right. Well, he doesn't need to know what we're doing when we leave the house. Maybe set him up with a nice job or something. Just a little one, just to keep him entertained while I'm busy. I did too good a job doing up the Goths. I fell in love with Alexander Goth, even if I only just remembered his damn name. Mortimer and Bella are just really strong names. Alexander's just not that. Unless it's followed by McQueen, of course. A teacher. Ooh, yeah. Like a nursery school teacher. Meteor! No! No! Get inside! Go inside! Go here! Now! Now! Get out of the way! Fuck. Haha! Love that. Now, hopefully we won't get hit by a meteor in a minute.
From a fry.
Okay, let's get him upstairs. Cause it's bedtime. Bedtime. Time to sleep. Have an early night. Because you're not normally in bed this early. Right. Okay. I will save. And now, dear people, we need to rename the babies that he's having. The reason for this is it has been decided all his babies should be named after sweets. This list is on Discord, should you wish to review it. Okay, so let me save again, and then let's go and do some renaming. There we go. Right. Talking of which, where's my Discord? Oh, it's over here, isn't it? Silly woman. Okay. Get over that. Where's my list of names? Names. Name. Suggestions. Here we go. Right, we're going to start from the top. We came up with rather a lot. And let's go. First of all, we need to go to Oasis Springs and find the Calientes. Have they moved?
Oh, you
Wait.
Oh, you tit.
I'm a tit. What have I done now? What I do? Oh, I've gone. It's so annoying because there we are. I don't know why it does it. It just suddenly decides to cut out. I haven't touched anything. Let me have a look at this webcam. Sorry, I'm just trying. There we go, that looks better, doesn't it? Okay, fair enough, lock. There we are, cool. Right, so... and now it looks like you're seeing so much more of the room, doesn't it? I'm going to have to work out what I'm doing wrong with this. Never mind. Okay, so we are looking for the Calientes, who seem to have disappeared. They are in Oasis Springs, aren't they? Have I put them in the wrong place? Maybe I put the wrong world in. Hang on a sec. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let's rename the Goth kids first. Do, 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 do. So we've got 3 babies to rename here. Okay, so modify household in Cass. Here we go. Okay, so we have Caden Goth. That's one of mine. Let's rename Caden Goth to Wham! Okay, next baby is Darlene. Darlene we will call Pear Drops. Excellent. Next one is... oh, that's Wham. Hang on. Elijah Goth. Elijah Goth is mine. Elijah Goth is indeed mine. Elijah Goth, if that's a really cool name, will now be known as Love Hearts. So apparently Bella Goth is a romantic fool. Excellent. This is done. Da, 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 da. That's a bit better. Okay, save, go to manage worlds. So, love hearts. These guys are done. Once they're done, I'll mark them in red. Okay then, so we also have the pancakes, who have also got one of mine. That is K. Da, 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 da. That's great, isn't it? Okay. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Eliza has a pretty wall. Doo-da, doo-da. I know today won't be as big a haul as we have had, but K will now be known as Mars Bar. Yeah, da, da, da. Anybody else in Willow Creek? No, so we're just going to look out for the Caliente. So I've got marked as Oasis Springs, but they don't seem to be there. Let's see. We want all our babies to have silly, sweetie names. Da 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 da. Right, come on then. I'm sure the Calientes were in thingy. That's not one of mine, is it? No, we're okay. Right, let's go back. Got the gains. Ah! Oh, one of them got married. There we go. That's why it wasn't the Calientes anymore. Mama Caliente must have got married. I was wondering where they'd gone to. So it's Kale Caliente we're renaming here. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Where are you, little one? Kale? Not so little anymore. Look at that. Oh, vampire. Nice. Okay. That's probably a quicker way of doing this. Do I know what it is? No. Should I investigate? No, because if I do that, I'll spend all my time investigating it and not actually doing it. This is me. This is me. Kale will now be known as Refreshers. Wicked. Matches his boots. Cool. And then we also have our newly born Baba, Ethan, who also lives in Oasis Springs. So we will dive in and grab them while we're here. Do excuse me. Do excuse me, I'm a bit snotty today. I think it's the tail end of just a few colds and bits that have been going round, but still annoying. Right, so Daisy Way, and she was in the south of Oasis Springs, wasn't she? So many things to keep track of. I've had to get an Excel spreadsheet out here. There we are. That takes us straight in. Can I change baby's name yet? Doesn't look like I can. I'll have to come back and do them. Yeah, cancel that. Okay, so now I know I can do that. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark. Ooh. Would this be a quicker way of doing it? This could be. Right, Ward family. Look at stay of her. Oh, I did a number on her. Right, let's see. She might be near the bottom. Oh, hang on, Watson's. Oh no, they're not organised by anything. Brilliant. Can we organise it by A to Z? And then we'll go down the bottom. We should be able to find, there's the Wayans ward, here we go. Edit, remove. Roy Ward. This is Roy Ward. Roy Ward will now be known as Palmer Violets. Oh, that poor kid. Oh, that poor kid. Okay then, so where are we? Roy Ward. Palmer Violets Ward. Come on down. You know you love it. Okay then, let's find... Oh, I've managed to put this over the top of my chat. Hope I've not been ignoring anybody. Yes, it is a fiddle, isn't it? I've never used this manage households like this before, and actually this is quite handy. Okay then, braidings. We need the braidings. Again, let's go in A to Z. Ah, no braidings. Why is it only showing that few people? Oh, that's weird. Okay, let's come back out of that. Maybe it's not shown as one of my households. So we've got the Ella braiding is a new crest. Oh, I wonder if that's because I had something to do with that. That one, isn't it? Yes, because we were talking to Andy yesterday, weren't we? Oh, it doesn't let me. How about I do that? Right, here we go. I love it, Andy. Absolutely stunning. So here we've got Harvey and Cameron. Right, so I can't use the next one on my list, so I'm gonna go wine gums. Oh, what were you called before? Damn it, which one's this? Oh, it's the other Braden, so it's not Cameron, it's the other one. Harvey Braden is now wine gums. And Cameron Braden is now called Jelly Babies. Be very tempting to put Jelly Babies and Jelly Tots in the same household, but I'm not here for that kind of chaos. So you, mate, are Jelly Babies. We'll have to do a massive get together and get all the kids together at some point. Okay. Sandy's games. Do we have anybody with games? We do not. Bane. We all know who that is. Goths, I've already run rampant over. Pancakes as well. Spencer Kim Lewis. BFF. Okay, it must only show certain families. So let's go to Windenburg then. And the Villarreals. I've got twins here as well. There we are. No, I want to be here and here. That's it. I'm learning. Okay then, so we've got Carlo and Julio. Carlo and Julio. Or Julio probably, isn't it? So let's have, well, I'll tell you what, Julio can now become Jelly Tots. Ooh. Sorry. That'll annoy me if I see that. Okay. That's it. So Julio becomes Jelly Tots. And Carlo will become Hershey's Kisses. Oh, let's take the grammatically correct but annoyingly intrusive apostrophe out. And you are now Hershey's Kisses. I'm so glad I put in my little, see, look. Collecting data. We love data. Okay. That's it. That's those two done. So we've got one more in Oasis Springs, but we can't change them until they age up a bit. So we'll need to do that next time. Don't let me forget. And then we also have Connor Lee. That's Tomarang as well. Oh, no. Sorry. Got myself confuddled there. Oh, I've got a little bit of coffee left. They are adorable kiddos. You know, going back to it, Cowgirl, it is strange that they don't give you a little pop-up or something to say whose name would you like to take when they get married. That's a missed opportunity now I think about it. Cowgirl always gives me stuff that I look at it and read it and think, oh yeah, and then I start to think. Cowgirl asks the questions, dear hearts. Right. And I've got one last coffee of the day, so I'm going to enjoy it. Now, we have got to go to Tomarang, I think, because I don't think they're going to show on this list, are they? They were practically a one-night stand, to be fair. If it's who I'm thinking of. We definitely did not strike a strong relationship up with that one. Come on. No. Now, hang on, let's have a look. Nope, nothing to do with me, pal. Ah, of course, there's flats here, isn't there? So we've got Morita, Lee. Here we go. And let's manage this household. This is so much quicker. I'm so glad I did have a bit of a think.
Oh, lava. Peppa Droy.
I wish it was Star Trek data. I always wanted my own data.
Ooh.
I thought it would be quite fun. Anyway. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, loading screens suck. Here we go. I don't mind loading screens. I just hate how long it takes, especially when you've got all that CC. Beautiful CC. Right, Connor will now become Candy Cane. Oh, look at that face. I get the impression he won't like me as much as his mother doesn't like me. Okay, well, me as in the royal me. Okay, there we go. So, the only one, I'm going to quickly change it about again. So, the only one we haven't had the opportunity to change is the freshly minted Ethan. So, I'm going to leave that one red and I'm going to change the rest of it back to black to say that they are all renamed. Just so when I come in, I can see who I need to go in and do. So, that means that our children so far are Refreshers, Parma Violets, Candy Cane, Love Hearts, Mars Bar Wham, Pear Drops, Jelly Babies, Wine Gums, Hershey's Kisses and Jelly Tots. All I need to do now is get this mofo picked up by an alien and we're sorted. Meantime, we do need to have our usual end of play do-over because we did do some burglary. It's not going to be a lot we've made this time, I know, but at least we did some work. I think next time we definitely should go and try and burgle what's his name? Vladdy Daddy. Or at least nick stuff. I quite like the idea that he's maybe just going to rock up and start burgling places, you know? These guys are looking far too happy, aren't they? This is the only problem with us coming and going. You, sir, are supposed to be in bed sleeping. Hang on, what time is it? It's 3:36 a.m. You, sir, are supposed to be outside stargazing. Come on, move your ass. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Oh, dear. Grab my phone. Is it business? Business. No.
Excuse
Ooh.
me. Would the lady with the mouse please save the game?
I will indeed save the game once I have asked him to call somebody out. But I can't remember where I find that bit. Oh, here we go. Is it in here? Cheap contractor. Just don't get hit by a meteor. That's all I ask. I'm saying it now. If he gets hit by a meteor, I am going back to my last save straight off the bat. No mistaking. That shit's whack. Exactly, cowgirl. It's not going to happen. Not on my watch. Well, I mean, I'll let it happen and I'll laugh and I'll clap my hands with glee because obviously it's one of my favourite deaths. But at this point, I just want to try and get him a little bit on the prego side just for Sophie's sake. She gives so much to this stream. This is the least I can do. Plus then him and What's-His-Face will have their own baby to bring up. Aww. He'd be so cute as a daddy, wouldn't he? I mean, not Bane. Bane would be a terrible father, but I like to think there's going to be this little soft side that you see between him and Alexander. At least I hope so. That's it. Okay, well, it's officially daylight now. Let's send... Oh, gosh. Let's send you to bed and let's tally up where we are for the day. Always go to the toilet before you go to sleep. Well, mate, let's get you in bed and then I will do a quick tot-up of what we achieved today. Which I fear will not be the most of exciting things. Unit rating's gone down. Well, I did high cheap. You get what you pay for. You do get what you pay for. He's safely in bed. Let's have a quick look and see what we could have won. I'm on it, baby. I'm on it. Right, in the inventory, we don't have anything, so that's fine. Let's go here and let's see if we managed to make some profit. So, oh, we have a fair few things. Not a huge amount, but we got something. So we got a kaboom box. That's 150. Flat TV. That's nearly £2,000 already. 2.5 for the grandfather clock. We got 4 chairs. That looks like it's going to be another £1,000. Just shy of £1,000. That's not too bad then. Antique metal milk thing. Jellyfish bell table lamp. How nice. Illuminating silhouette candles. Actually, I quite like those. I love that chair. 150 for that. We had 2 sofas. Not exactly the most expensive, but hey. Right, got some artwork. Ooh, turning the path. That got us another £1,000. Street art collection. Actually got Courtnick in that and all. Antique history. Last one. So I say we probably got about 5-6 grand there. Is it 160 we're at? Oh, maybe it was 12. Well, we've made a profit. We definitely need to build this mansion up so we can see those views, because right now I don't think we're taking full advantage. So I definitely want to move the building out this way a little bit. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, we are wrapping up, Sim. Don't worry. We were doing a little bit of admin. A little bit of admin. We've renamed all of the kids apart from one who's too young. And we have set ourselves up for our next wave of problems. But I have penciled us in for Friday. Let me just get that saved. Right. So I've penciled us in to play this on Friday, but really what I'm probably going to be doing is building in this on Friday. I want to see if we can create a rented out set of flats with shops underneath. Because remember, we're creating kind of a little area of Bane domination in Newcrest. So I kind of want to see if we can get that done. So that's probably what we're going to end up doing on Friday, is mainly playing the new pack, seeing what we can set up, playing it in build, and then seeing what we can do afterwards in actual live gameplay, and also just having a look at what we've got. Look at what we could have won. Meantime, darlings, we do need to go and share that love, don't we? Oh, thank you, Sophie. Considering how scatty I've been feeling today, I'm quite chuffed we achieved anything. I literally started today and I was about 5 minutes in and I just suddenly went, and I literally lost where I was. Absolutely ridiculous, woman. Okay, let me just have a look. Where is my list? Let's have a look at my list. Let's see. Okay then. Oh, we've got quite a few people on tonight, haven't we? Do 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 do. Now, I'm sure we have not been here in a while. So I think, why don't we head on over to see Happy Sims? It's been a while. Let's raid. And they are playing Sims 4 as well. They have early access. So exciting. Early access to the new pack. So I'm going to send you over there. In the meantime, my darling, sorry, bit of popcorn stuck in my teeth. In the meantime, my love, have the most wonderful of mornings, afternoons and evenings. Whatever it is you intend to do until we meet again, please go with love, go with laughter, and as always, please go balls deep. See you later, my lovely people.